Don't you love it?
Most minimalist intro ever.
I was trying to find. I was trying to find a Christmas music, royalty-free Christmas music, and I'm like, I would love to find that. Hey, everybody!
You know, it's
Welcome
really
to
funny.
Games and Stuff.
You know
What's
how
that?
the movie "It's a Wonderful Life" is public domain, and that's why they kept showing it so often over the holiday
I've never
seasons.
seen it. I've never seen A Wonderful Life.
I've
It's not.
never,
It's not a popular
I've never
thing in
seen the whole thing
Canada.
either. However, you know that part of the movie is not only part of the movie is no longer public domain.
Oh,
So
really?
most of the movie's public domain, except for one part of the movie.
Oh, the one with a song in it or something?
It's the part where he goes the angel or whatever makes some wish like he was never born, and he goes around, nobody knows who he is, and he sees what turns out to everybody who's never born. That whole part of the movie is public domain, and the only reason I know this is because Riff Tracks did "It's a Wonderful Life," and they cut out that part of the movie. That's the only part of the movie not in it.
Why is that public
I was
domain?
so
Not public.
confused. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up again. I just know that like part of the movie is not public domain. I don't know why.
Isn't that
It's so
isn't that
weird
movie
that
like
part
pretty
of a
brutal?
movie. Pretty what?
Isn't it like kind of like a dark movie? Like his thoughts about killing himself and stuff.
Well, I guess it's dark, but I guess only in the dark in modern context, because a lot of people it's I guess it's not so dark because he decides it's better if he does live, and he never
Yeah,
actually does kill himself.
he does kill himself.
That he never actually does kill himself.
Oh, but the whole premise is he wants to kill himself,
Just
right?
well, not that's not the whole premise. The movie is like most of the movie is showing him and like him taking a lot of time to like help other people out and everything, and then
Oh,
this
okay.
one thing happens, and everybody's angry at him, and he's like, all depressed, and he thinks that maybe he'd be better off if he was never born. And as he's thinking about jumping off the bridge, the angel comes down and tells him, no, this is what would have happened if you were never born. And it's kind of like that a Scrooge thing where
Yeah,
Scrooge,
exactly.
the three
The
ghosts come in.
ghost of
So yeah, it's kind of that kind of thing where he shows him what life would be like if for everybody else if he was never born, and then he decides, hey, you know what, I do want to live, I do want to exist or whatever, and then
yeah, because
and then
Scrooge
he
is
comes
the
back
Scrooge
and
one.
yeah,
The Scrooge one is like they get a glimpse into everybody's lives that he's impacted, right? And they see that they're not as bad or they
yes,
need help. That's the Scrooge
it's
one, yeah.
yeah, it's a Wonderful Life is very much like that, and then he decides, yes, I'm gonna accept the hard times or whatever. But as soon as he decides that, everybody in town decides to help him out with the problem that he's having. So
Oh,
it turns
okay.
out to be a happy ending anyway. And then the angel gets his wings because he helped George Bailey out. So
Oh, I guess I never really
turns out
need
to
to
be a
see
super
that
happy
movie
ending.
then. Yeah, because like my favorite
Not really.
Christmas,
I've never.
like I think like everybody, the easy answer for the cool kids these days, or like the Gen Xers or millennials is Die Hard's the greatest Christmas movie.
Yes.
Uh, it's good. I
You know,
like it. I don't
when
really
here's
see it
something
as a
funny,
Christmas.
I never got around to watching Die Hard. I've never seen the whole thing.
Oh, okay. So Die Hard is a Christmas movie because it happens during Christmas, and Christmas is a part of the
Yeah,
movie.
I've
Like, you know,
heard that.
but you have to watch
It's
Die
like
Hard. It's
Gremlins is a
Bruce
Christmas
Willis's
movie.
greatest movie. It's his greatest movie, and he hasn't
Yeah,
had a
I always
lot of
wanted to
great
watch
movies.
the. I always wanted to watch the Die Hard movies. It's like the Rocky movies. It took me a really long time before I actually sat and watched all those movies. And when I say all of them, I mean up to Rocky 6. Is there a
Dude,
Rocky 6?
yeah, it's Rocky Balboa. It's called
Oh
Rocky.
no, I haven't seen that one. I've seen up to Rocky 5.
Yeah, Rocky 5. He wishes never got made, but Rocky the first one is probably one of the greatest
Yeah,
sports movies ever made. You won an
yeah,
Oscar
because
for that,
he
man.
doesn't actually win at the end either.
No, he won an Oscar for
Yeah, I
that.
mean, what I meant is Rocky didn't actually win at the end of the
No,
first
no,
movie.
he lost in it. But it was all about that. That movie an is a masterpiece in my mind of one of the greatest movies ever made. He won an Oscar like for that. Like he's like that was a fantastic movie. But yeah, Die
But
Hard One, dude, it changed action movies in a way. It
yes,
was looking at every man just like it felt like it that way anyway.
yeah, I know. I pretty much know the whole story. I just haven't seen the whole movie all the way through. I've seen parts of it. I just never have sat and watched the whole thing. And then there's Die Hard
Well, you
2,
should
and
watch it
then
over the
Die Hard.
holidays, dude.
I should. There's another. Oh, Rambo is another series. Sylvester Stallone did. I've never seen any of the movies all the way
Okay.
through. That's another one I need to do. I
So the
have.
funny thing is, both Rockies, Rocky 1, 2, and 3. I think, yeah. Well, no, parts of Rocky 1, most parts of Rocky 2, and a lot of Rocky 3 was filmed here in Vancouver, and
Okay.
all the fight scenes is in the Agrodome, which is a small we have a fair, like a fair area here, and the Agrodome's a small little arena, but it's made for showing off livestock. That's where all the fight films. When he's fighting in Russia in Rocky 3, that's actually in Vancouver.
Now,
And
which
all
Rocky
of
movie?
Rocky
Oh,
1, 2,
go
and
ahead, go
3.
ahead.
1, 2, and 3. And then Rambo First Blood, the first movie, was never called Rambo. It was called First Blood. But when he made Rambo
Yeah, it
2,
was just called
he,
First Blood, and Rambo
yeah,
2 is
and
called
then
Rambo 2 First Blood, or Rambo First Blood Part 2. That's what it is. Yeah.
yeah, and but when the first one was called First Blood, and then when he made the sequel, he renamed First Blood to Rambo First Blood. But First Blood was filmed 45 minutes from here in a little town, and the bridge that he crosses over at the start, that bridge just got torn down 3 years ago and replaced because it was
Oh,
falling down, and there was a controversy in the town. They didn't want to tear it down.
so they just wanted to leave a bridge that could potentially collapse
Kill
at any
somebody. Yeah,
time.
I walked across
Yeah.
it a couple times, so I made sure I walked across it. And there's a statue of him in the town and all that. So Sylvester Stallone is loved in this part of Canada because he films the majority of all these movies up here. They just love him up here, and I love him. I think.
Yeah, I
But
know.
anyway, First Blood and Rambo and Rocky, two of the greatest movies ever made.
Now, which Rocky movie had it the robot that Paulie had?
That was
That's my
Rocky
favorite
two.
part.
That was Rocky
Was it
two.
two? I thought it was three.
No, because two he gets all. I think it's two because two he gets he wins the championship in two, and it's
Yes,
Rocky
at the end of the
three. Yeah,
movie.
no, Rocky three. You're right because Rocky four is the Russian. Rocky three, he gets
Yes.
all. He's the champion. He's loaded rich, and he gets complacent, and he buys him a robot. Yeah,
Yes, that's right. The robot goes, "Happy birthday, Paulie." I thought that's
yeah,
hilarious.
yeah. Brings him beer, all that kind of stuff. Paulie gets a little too attached to him.
Well, yeah, he changed the voice to a female voice, and then he gets a little too attached.
Yeah. Oh, we got to say hi to the chat. Hello, chat. Ian, Gene. How you guys doing?
Holy
You guys
crap!
doing?
King Shark is Sylvester Stallone. I had no idea.
Has role ever clearly as King Shark in Suicide Squad? I had no idea that was him. It's
That
like
was a
people
good movie.
still to this day, laugh or freak out when they find out that Tom Cruise was in Tropic Thunder. He was the
Yes,
slimy
in the fat suit.
movie exec.
But you know what? I'm not that big of a Tom Cruise fan, so when I found out, I didn't care that much.
I think I like Tom Cruise. I think Tom Cruise is awesome. But yeah, chat, welcome. Me and Crows we started talking about Wonderful Life as it started and got distracted into. But yeah, First Blood and Rambo, two of the greatest movies ever. But Die Hard, it is a Christmas movie, but it's not my favorite Christmas movie.
Okay, what's your favorite Christmas movie? I forgot that's what you were bringing up.
Oh boy, I don't know if I have any really. I have a series of I do a bunch of stuff every year. Now I've been since they came out. I've been watching the Harry Potter movies. So we went through them again this year with the kids, and I love the Harry Potter movies because there's a lot of Christmas in those for the most part. And then it's Lord of the Rings movies for some reason. I associate those with Christmas, but they shouldn't be. But I think probably the best Christmas movie would be
Mhm.
I don't know, Santa Claus maybe?
Okay, I was gonna say
Oh
that's my
no,
favorite Christmas movie.
dude, Christmas
Ex-
Vacation.
oh yeah, that's a really good one too. But I would say Santa Claus is my favorite. However, it's not the same Santa Claus movie you're thinking of. You're thinking of the one from 1985, aren't you?
Yeah. Yes.
The one
The Santa.
I like was on Mystery Science Theater. It's a movie called Santa Claus. It's made in Mexico, and in this
Oh
movie,
jeez.
Santa Claus lives on the moon with the wizard Merlin, and he fights the devil.
Oh my gosh.
And
Oh
instead
my
of
gosh, that's
elves,
brutal.
and instead of elves, all his helpers are children from all over the world.
Did he kidnap them?
It's never clear.
It's never clear. Anybody watch 8-Bit
And
Christmas?
his reindeer are not real. They're like toy reindeer, and he has to wind them up.
What's 8-Bit Christmas?
8-bit Christmas, huh? I haven't heard of that either.
8-Bit Christmas. It's a film from 2021. What? Wait, what? Oh yeah, I haven't seen that yet. How do I watch that? Is it on like Netflix?
8-bit Christmas, huh? I'll have to look it up.
Oh, Buddy's in it. The guy from Doogie Howser.
Oh, man, that's going back. I don't even know who that is.
Where to watch online? How do
Well,
you watch it?
Neil
It's on
Patrick
ITV.
Harris is in it.
It's on HBO Max, I guess, or Max something.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this not an 8-bit movie?
No, it's about something. I've heard of this. It's the Doogie Howser guy. So it's cool. The site out of watch, justwatch.com. You can type in something and it tells you every streaming
Yeah,
service it's on. So you can
Neil
stream it
Patrick
on something
Harris.
called Max. I don't know what Max is. Is that Amazon Prime? And it's on. You can rent on all the platforms, and you can buy it on all the platforms. But that's United States. I got to choose
Oh,
Canada.
David Cross is in it. That's the name that sticks out for me.
Who's David Cross? That rings a bell. Oh, I can
He was
watch
in
it. I
Mr.
have
Show.
Crave TV in Canada.
Have you seen Arrested Development?
Oh yeah, that's Arrest Development is an yeah, that's I haven't seen it. I've heard of it.
Okay, well, he's in Arrested Development. What else is he in? He's in Mr. Show. That's where I mainly knew him from.
This is a
Um,
great site called justwatch.com. And I'm always asking I wonder how can I watch that movie? And this tells you this is fantastic. Justwatch.com. I'll show it to you.
Holy crap! They're making a Kung Fu Panda 4.
What? I like Kung Fu Panda. Don't you know what?
I'm
Don't
just
like
surprised that they're making another one. But he's in the Kung Fu Panda's voice.
So this is a
Obviously.
site here called Just Watch. And I just typed in 8-Bit Christmas and it comes out in Canada, Crave TV, but you can choose your country here. And so if I choose United States, it'll show that it's on Max, whatever that is. That's pretty cool. I don't know what the rating is for this. I wonder, can kids watch this? Is it any good, Ian? Yes, it says kids and family. Oh, cool. It's about a Nintendo, I think. It must be, right? There's no option.
I saw something about in the plot synopsis. I saw something about a Power Glove.
It's hard
to pinpoint. It's hard to pinpoint a movie that David Cross is in because in a lot of movies he's in, he's just a minor bit part.
Plot. Oh yeah, it's about a Nintendo. But anyway, just watch. It's on Prime or Apple TV. Yeah, I got Prime, so I'll be able to watch it. Because that we have not Prime. I have Crave in Canada, and so Crave TV Crow takes all of the HBO content, and they have they stream it in Canada, which is really cool. And they do all kinds of other movies and stuff like that. Well, we've gotten off the rails talking about movies, but it's that time of year, right?
For movies?
Yes. Christmas.
Well, I watch movies all year round.
I don't really watch a whole lot, but all right. So happy Thanksgiving. What did you buy? What did you buy? Did you buy any Black Friday? I just went nuts on Fanatical and bought like Resident Evil. I just bought Resident Evil 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 7. I bought like 8 games for $50. All those games were like $6.99 Canadian. So I bought them all because I'm like, I don't mind a scary game every now and then. And the Resident Evil's all been remastered, right?
Yeah, well, now except for the recent ones.
Yeah, but 1, 2, and 3 got remastered. So I got those. They were like
Did
$6
three
Canadian.
get remastered? I know they did 1 and 2, but again, you could have done 3, and I just flew under my radar.
So
Not
anybody
because I don't
who,
really.
I'll check them out on Steam Deck. I'll be doing some Steam Deck videos on them for sure. How about you? You buy anything on Fanatical?
I don't know. I don't remember now. The problem is like Black Friday stuff has been like um, going for weeks already,
Yeah.
and
Do you think they need to go back to just Black Friday sales and Cyber Mondays to being on day and date, or you think is that it's going to just turn into a complete October to Christmas shopping season now?
well, here's the thing: is Roosevelt's where my favorite shirts are. They started discounts on their shirts like a week prior to Black Friday, and I bought one like a week prior. And then what they would do is like every day they would release more of their shirts on sale, like at a massive discount. So
Right.
on actual Black Friday, I did buy a couple more shirts. So like between for a week, it's hard to say. Like, do you count only on Black Friday, or do you count all Black Friday quote unquote sales that have been going on for the past month?
Yeah, it's weird, right? But it's funny. It's like yeah, I just feel like it kind of loses a bit of its magic that it once had. But I guess you probably say that about everything, right?
Yeah, in fact, you know what really lost the magic? I actually did go to Walmart on Black Friday, and usually at Walmart they have aisles and aisles of just the Black Friday sales stuff out. And one of the main things they would have is all the movies and video games, just these big displays of all the movies and video games on sale, just in there. They didn't have that this year. I don't think they had any movies or video games on Black Friday sale at Walmart.
Right. Hey, chat. Do you guys anybody want a free key for a game?
If we want to give away free keys for games, I could probably rustle some up because I did buy some stuff off of Fanatical, and it turned out some of the stuff I already owned. It was like the mystery bundle stuff, but I don't know if I could actually refine
I got a
those
free
keys.
birthday key. And so I'm like, there is a free birthday key from Heroes of Monkey Tavern. I don't know what that is, but I'll never play it. It's like feels like it's a point and click game. Oh, it's a dungeon. It's a dungeon game. Actually looks pretty cool.
So I did buy some games off of Fanatical, but it was 2 days before Black Friday.
Cool. Yeah,
So I
so
bought.
if you have any keys you want to give away, that's fine. We can talk about it, but yeah, so I just find that I've been having just a blast with Fanatical. Like their deals are unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah. I actually bought very specifically for Black Friday deals is Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Doctor
You didn't
Fetus's
own that
Mean.
one? I think I
I,
already own that one, so I didn't buy it.
I
But it was
had
like
it. I
$5.
had it on. I had it on PS3.
Did you get your
So
free spin?
yes,
Oh,
I
you did.
got.
I got $2 on mine.
You did twice as good as I did. I got $1.
Oh, okay.
So
Well,
Ultimate Marvel
no,
vs.
I got
Capcom.
$1, but it came up to two, they just gave me $2 Canadian. I just got the email.
Oh,
Yeah, because they
uh,
can't give you $1.40, right?
well, I don't know
Hey
because it's
Herb,
just
how you doing? How you doing,
I'm
Herb?
just seeing bonus free Black Friday sale, free spend $1. That's what I got. That's what I'm looking at
Yeah, I was
here.
hoping to get like the big cash payout, but
And then I got Dr. Fetus's Mean Meat Machine and
yeah.
Double Dragon Trilogy.
Okay, I'm gonna give away a game. And should we do a contest to give away the game, or should just give it out and whoever? Okay,
The,
let's do this. Whoever gets this key in Steam the fastest gets it. That sounds
yes,
better.
that's usually what I would do.
And it's called Heroes of Monkey Tavern. It looks interesting. I don't think I'll play it, but I said I was going to give a key away last week, so here it is. 3, 2, 1, free key. It
And the
is
nice
Heroes of
thing
Monkey.
is if the person who tries to redeem it already owns it, it won't let them redeem it.
That's an awesome thing. Heroes of Monkey Tavern, free key, and you're welcome. Out it goes.
Freaky.
Okay, let's talk about Hyper.
Oh, I bought a lot of riff tracks. I know I bought a lot of riff
What
tracks
is
on
Rift
Black
Tracks
Friday.
again? You've explained that for me. What is it again?
Okay, let me ask this. Do you know what Mystery Science Theater 3000 is?
Yes, you've explained that many times.
Riff Tracks is exactly the same thing, except it's just the movie. It's actually people from Mystery Science Theater that when that show got canceled, the third time or the second time, I can't remember, they went off and started doing riff tracks, and they just do the movie part. They don't do the whole show opening or the
Oh, okay.
or skits or anything. So they had 20% off of most everything. So
Oh,
I
okay.
wound up spending like about $80 on the riff tracks. I bought RoboCop the TV show. Did you know there was a RoboCop TV show?
New. How'd you get it from Fanatical?
No, I got that off of riff tracks.
Oh, okay. I'm looking for the Starship Troopers Roughnecks TV series. I'm trying to find that on
Okay.
DVD.
So yeah, I bought without going through everything else. The RoboCop the TV show, they only did the pilot episode,
Right.
which was like a 2-hour pilot, so it counts as like a movie. But then they do a lot of shorts, and the shorts are like $1.25. You know,
I think I might have some more keys too, because I got that spin. Yeah, I do have more keys. Maybe I'll do it during Christmas, because because I did that $20 thing, and I think I've got like a bunch of keys with that $20 buy $20 get 20 things. You know what I mean?
Well, my problem is that I just clicked on it and I tried to use the code, and I didn't keep track of the ones I already had, so I don't know. So if I do it all again, it's gonna say I own everything. So I don't know actually which codes actually were used or not.
Yeah. So I've got like the marvelous month thing. I don't know which ones I used either. I don't think I used any of them actually. I haven't gone through them yet, but there's a bunch of games that I'm going to give away. I might do it during the one before Christmas. I might do that and get a bunch of keys. But I really want to give back, and I love doing the mystery things, and I want to give more keys away because I want more people playing the games.
Actually, you know what?
I got a coupon for somebody to save 5% on their next mystery bundle. I'm giving that away because I'm happy.
I don't know what you're doing Christmas Eve, but Christmas Eve is on Sunday.
Yeah, I host a big party here for my wife's family and kids. So can we do maybe the Saturday show? Can we do a Saturday show, or are you busy?
Saturday. I'm probably good on Saturday.
We'll talk.
Wait a minute. No, I wouldn't be able to. That's Christmas. Wait a minute. No, sorry. Every time I click on the calendar, it switches to November. Sorry. Yeah, I should be fine. That's the 23rd.
Yeah. There's 5% code on Fanatical mystery bundles if you guys are into it. So you can save yourself 5%. Because I'm not buying any more games because I hit my budget. That's the code. Check out coupon code. Oh, wait, I got a new member? What? Herb? Hey, thanks for being a channel member. You will start showing up in the trailer credits end of next week, because I've got 3 more videos going live that has the credits already in it. You'll be in those credits, and you'll start seeing early access because I've been using the early access for some of my videos, so you'll get to see early access on videos. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate it. All the money I get goes back into the channel, and I donate $100 every month out of my just directly to Extra Life also. So I do that every month. So, well, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much for being a channel member. It means a lot to me. Oh yeah, I know you do. You've been around forever. I love it. Okay, what you're watching on the screen now is Crow did a fantastic video. It's a little shaky because I downloaded it. For some reason, the videos doesn't stream great on this, and I've got it in 720p, so I don't know what's going on. But he did a teardown of our favorite new console, the Hyper Megatech, and we were talking, I don't know. I think it's fantastic. I can't stop playing my Tato collection. I've been going through it. Bubble Bobble and me are like, I played it in bed last night before, because I had company last night. My cousin was here and his family, so I couldn't use my TVs. And I didn't want to use my portal because they were some kids were sleeping in the office, and the PlayStation, no matter if you're using a portal or not, it's on. And I didn't want to keep them up because it's loud. So I took my Taito, and I played too much of it, Crow, last night. I played too much Bubble Bobble.
Nice.
I think I got like up to like 30 floors in Bubble Bobble, like levels. Like I was just going to town with it.
When you continue, you were able to continue, or like when you ran out of credits, or did you just make it up that far with the lives you had?
I just made it up. Did I ever tell you that like I like that was the big arcade game, that and Ghosts and Goblins I spent all my money on when I was a kid. Like,
oh no.
Yeah, so I am really good when I put my mind to it. I had to start over like 4 times though to get that run going. Dude, I'm really good at Bubble Bobble. Like, because it just came back to me. Because, dude, I used to get like $1 a week, 87, 88, and I used to go to arcade, and I'd play so much there. The guy who owned the arcade used to come over and click and give me free credits, open it up, and click, click, click.
Nice.
Bubble Bobble. Because it was like, I love Bubble Bobble. The music, everything, dude, it's one of those games that is just so much fun to play. So I think I got like level maybe 28 or 29. I stopped counting, but man, I was just, because there's 108 levels, I think, in Bubble Bobble?
No, it's 100. There's 100.
100. Yeah, but there were some arcade games that had like a different board that went over 100.
Yeah, I know. And the reason I know there's 100 levels, though, is every time me and my wife go to Galloping Ghost, we wind up playing through Bubble Bobble every time we go there.
I like the new template of every level, got a little visual difference in that, and it's just cool. I love it. But yeah, so Tato and me. So Crow, talk a little bit through this. Did you end up getting it back together and functioning? Because that's my question I always ask whenever I see someone do a teardown. It's like, they never talk about putting it back together and playing it again.
You never watched the whole video then? Because
I didn't. That's why I told you I only watched the first little bit. And it drives me nuts because you know what I'm like. You got something brand new you spent all your hard-earned money on, and you tear it apart, and I'm like, no way he's getting this back. So I can't watch it. Like, I'm like, it hurts.
You know what? Part of the reason I took this apart is because I had a feeling that it would be no problem to get back together again. And you know what's funny about that?
It looks complicated.
It's not complicated. Look at this. There's only there's only 10 screws in the whole thing. 10 screws.
Yeah.
Four for the whole case, 4 for the board, and 2 for the plate that separates the cartridge from the rest of the stuff. That's it.
Yeah, like, did you find any surprises?
No, the only thing that was surprised, there was really nothing surprising in there. I was kind of looking to see if Katie was on the board, like I was telling you earlier, but
where would they put Katie? There's no room.
They would have found room if they really wanted to put
a little mini Katie.
Yeah. But the only surprising thing is that a couple of those pieces are just, a couple of the buttons are all one piece. Like if you look at the L and R, the back buttons, that's all one piece. They're not separate buttons. The menu button, the start button, the select button, all one piece. That's the most surprising thing about the whole thing. Other than that, there's nothing shocking about this.
Isn't that how the old school tech was put together though? Like one piece?
No. Actually, like I've taken apart
like
Game Boy. Well, no, we're talking about D-pads. I'm talking about like the buttons though. Like if you look like right below the yellow part of the case, there's 4 buttons. They're all connected. It's all one piece, even though they're 4 separate buttons.
That is kind of different, right?
Well, I've seen it before, but I've never really seen it in like a handheld console like this. And I've taken apart plenty of things, so I'm not worried about putting things together again. In fact, this is the part where I'm putting things back together. I just sped up the footage like 300, 500%. So I put the whole
that's
thing
your
back
video
together.
Clicking through like that, not my connection.
What do you mean?
This is the video going super fast. That's you.
Yes, that's the video itself. I put it back together, but there's no point in like, not fast forwarding through the whole thing. In fact, I cut some sections out because I had some problems actually putting it back together a little bit because part of the
See,
battery cable,
you did
part of
have
the
a
bit,
problem putting it back
well, a little
together.
bit. It was a little bit like the volume rocker buttons weren't solid. And
Right.
so I kept taking it apart and checking to see what it was. It turned out to be the battery cable was in a spot that was preventing it from, uh, sealing all the way. So I just moved that a little bit, and that was pretty much it. What was funny was this video is only like 12 minutes long. Obviously, I cut stuff out, but
Right.
the entire recording time from start to finish, me, starting the video, taking the whole thing apart and putting it back together, and then finishing the video was like 30 minutes. It only took me 30 minutes to take it apart and put everything together for the first time. But it's really simple.
That's awesome. I'm glad you took the Capcom one apart because that's the one you probably wouldn't use very much anyway.
Exactly. That's somebody mentioned that in the comments too. And what's funny is Ed left a comment on this video today.
Oh, did
And
he?
you know what he says? He
What?
says, "I wonder if there's a way to mod it to put a bigger screen in there." I'm
But no,
like,
with the screen,
how in
like,
the
how is
world are you going to put a
like?
bigger screen in there?
But dude, the screen after you take away the black bars, like you said, the screen is not much different. Like
Yeah,
I don't have a
exactly.
problem with the screen.
It's still smaller, but it's not like
Yeah, it's not
incredibly
majorly a
small.
problem. Like I've got monovision, so like it's oh Gene got the code. Awesome, buddy. Great,
Oh,
congrats. I'll
nice.
be giving more away. Crow will give some away too next week. So
Maybe,
um,
maybe not. I here's the thing. I'll
if Crow
probably
has one, I shouldn't say
I
yet,
have
but
codes,
I'm
but
gonna
I
have a
don't
couple
know
to give away next week.
I don't know how to find out which cards I've used or not. That's the problem.
Well, just put them in Steam, and it'll tell
So
you.
no, if I put them in Steam now, it tells me that I used every code, or at least I have every game.
Oh,
The problem is I used all the codes that I was given, but some of them it told me I used already, or I have the game already, so it didn't
oh,
activate it. So the only way for me to know for sure is like I might put all the codes in there, whether or not they're active or not, and whoever
oh!
manages to
I
grab
get what you're saying. Well,
yeah.
see, when I bought that bundle, 20 games for $20 or $18, I went through the games, and I know the ones I'll never play. Those are because they're not my genre, and or they're games I'll play, but they won't work on the Steam Deck because I know they're like action, they're are simulator games, but I'll still play it
What's funny is
eventually. But
even
I'm
if
like,
it's a game I
I'll give those away. Like right now, I don't have time for them. And like I did out of the 20, there's 5 games that are like super high value, like $30 games that I'm going to keep because they're in my genre, like Fallout
okay.
3 and a bunch of there's a few there that I want. It adds up to like $50, so I'm going to keep those. But I'll give the rest away in the next couple weeks, couple of
I
shows probably.
I was only giving away the codes for the games I already had. If I didn't, if even for the game I wasn't interested in, I was still claiming it.
Yeah, I don't see. I'd rather somebody else enjoy it, like because if I already got the value in that collection, and now it's just that, yeah, I'll probably let get back to the community to chat and for hanging out and chilling with us. But overall, like this Hyper Megatech, have you been like playing it much, or you've been too deep into doing videos?
I've been too deep into doing videos right now.
Yeah,
Really, when I was playing it
but
is
you took it to
when
work. You said, did you take it? End
I,
up taking it to work?
I work here. This
Oh,
is
that's
where I
true. I
work.
keep forgetting you work from home, man.
So technically, yes, I do take it to work.
But you didn't
Uh,
play it. I took
what,
mine to work and showed it around the office, and people,
what,
like the young people, were like, "What is this? What is this crap?" And then, but older people my age were like, "Oh man, this is so really cool, man."
I would when my in-laws come over and I go in the living room. That's what I was taking with me, and I was playing it while I was visiting with them. Uh, so that's when I was playing it. But the last time they came over, I wound up playing something else. I can't remember exactly what it was. I think I was just coloring on my phone.
Oh my God, Gene, a couple of months back, the left side of my son's used console. I put a comment. Oh my gosh, you did. I don't. I see. I don't have the balls to take apart something like that. I did mod something though. What the hell did I mod? Or I put a my Atari 2600. No, not my 2600. My oh, I did mod. I told you the story with my I have an LCD Game Gear that I bought from a retro shop, but it used
Okay.
batteries. So I got a solderless mod kit off of the internet for USB-C recharge batteries. I did all that myself. Remember, I was showing you that it was like a last year. That was the only mod I
Yeah,
ever done where I had to modify the case to put it in and all that. And it's awesome. I play my Game Gear all the time.
I've taken apart PlayStations and PlayStation 2s and installed mod chips. The mod chip I put in the PlayStation 2 had like 16 wires I needed to solder directly onto the motherboard,
Right.
and I did it. So I'm not really afraid of taking things apart and putting
Didn't
them back
end up
together.
having to buy a new one. So yeah, man. And those Switch lights are still like $200, right? That
Yeah,
sucks.
they're still not cheap
Yeah, it's like, how are they not cheap? Because this
because it's
that
Nintendo.
I know, but I mean those. I guess you're right. The system's been out forever though. Like what, 7 years now? It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what's funny is like funny you mentioned that. I almost when I was cleaning up, like I was cleaning up over the weekend, and I actually finally disconnected my PS4 and Xbox One from the entertainment itself, and I got a couple bins I'm going to throw them in.
You
Uh,
don't play those, right?
I wasn't. That's why I'm going to be. I take them off the shelves. I
I
left the
am.
Switch on there because I will occasionally play it, but I was mainly making room for the mini PC I bought.
Well, I actually like I stopped really playing a lot of console games, like modern console games, when I got my Steam Deck and just reinvite and invigorate my PC gaming, like to the point now where it's 75% of what I do. However, when the Portal came out, now I've got like 200 games from PS4 digitally and well, mostly PS4 era that my Portal I'm playing again now. And I'm
What do you
like,
mean
now
Portal?
I'm playing a good chunk of my PS5 stuff again because my PlayStation stuff, which is kind of funny. It's like the Portal has made me play console games more.
To me, it's a fine line. There's to me, it's just the consoles these days are just PCs because
They're
they
just
can do
oh
the
yeah,
same.
obviously just the control. They have a what do you call it? It's the specs don't change. What the hell am I? What words am I
Yeah, the
looking
specs
for?
don't change, but it's like it used to be like you when you had a console, you'd buy a game, you threw it in the system, and then it would play that game, and that would be it. Now you've got to worry about what version of the system do I have? Do I have the PlayStation, the PlayStation Pro? Which one works better? How much hard drive space do I have left?
Yeah,
These are all PC problems, not to me.
yeah,
They're not console problems.
yeah. You're right. It's I don't know, man, but like the Steam Deck, I don't think Steam Deck's ever going to get dethroned. My like it's funny though because like my wife's always asked me, what do you want for Christmas, what do you want for Christmas, and I kept like I just whispered, well, there is an OLED Steam Deck out there that I wouldn't mind having. She was like, but you just got a Steam Deck. I'm like, yeah, but that was a replacement. I technically
But
didn't pay for that.
this is a
So
new
I'm
one.
but yeah, so I'm like, but the OLED, I mean, like be better on my eyes. I'm trying to put all
It
these
would
things in
be,
my
man, like the difference between an OLED screen and an LED screen. If I
yeah,
was into the Steam Deck, I would have instantly tried to get the OLED version. And as soon as I got it, I'd be like selling off that original Steam Deck because of the PS Vita. The PS Vita, when I
yeah.
got that,
It's
showed me
amazing
how
that
good the
screen.
screen could be. Yeah.
And apparently, well, it's I put it out there. So I don't know. Maybe I'll end up getting one. I don't know. They're always struggling for gifts for me because I usually just buy what I whatever want to buy it when I want it in gaming. And but the reviews so far on the OLED is like improved battery length. They said the screen's unbelievable. It's like a thousand nits of light. Like I don't know
Yeah,
what
it's
that means,
very
but
bright. It's very much brighter. That's what
yeah.
the nit means. It's a lot
And
brighter.
it's improved cooling. It's quieter because the Steam Deck does get really loud, right? When you're
Yeah,
playing
it's
high
not
end
just the
games.
screen. It's not just the screen they changed. They changed a lot of stuff
They
in it.
changed a lot of stuff. So I'm like, you know what? If I don't get one, that's fine. No big deal. I love my Steam Deck. I'm still playing it. Like I'll play it forever. But if I do get one, I think I'll be pretty happy. Apparently, it's lighter too. It's like 20 grams lighter, whatever that equates to. But it's like
Yeah, I don't know.
how many grams in an ounce? 120.
Alexa, how many grams are in an ounce?
1 ounce is about 28.3 grams.
There
Oh,
you go.
28. Yeah, 120. How many ounces in a pound, Alexa?
Alexa can't hear you because only I can hear you.
Oh,
So
yeah, good catch. Well, the headset just blends into your hair and beard, so I forget you're wearing one. I'm not
what was
wearing
your
one.
question? What was your question?
How many ounces are in a pound, Alexa?
Alexa, how many ounces are in a pound?
1 pound is 16 ounces.
I should have known that one, actually.
I'm not wearing a headset. I can't wear a headset, so I'm like, but you can't see me. But I'm not wearing my hat either. But whatever. But yeah, like, so yeah, you haven't had a chance to. So it's hard to talk about the hyper mega tech because you haven't had a chance to play it.
Global Hyper Meganet.
Reference number 1.
I threw that in my video twice when I unboxed the Super Pocket. When I unboxed the Super Pocket,
I'm gonna have to get you to share me that clip so I can use it. But I always say hyper mega global tech for some reason.
because of that.
Yeah, I'm like always like I'm screwing it up constantly. It's just crazy. All right, let's do some chat Q&A.
Actually, you know, I was busy with the Atari 2600 Plus today all day, and I unboxed.
Yeah, where did you get it set up? Like, so have you been doing testing with it?
Yes, I actually spent 4 hours today testing every single cartridge I had on the thing.
Oh, really?
Before I did that, I did an unboxing of Berserk Enhanced Edition, and let me show you a couple things.
What do you mean Berserk Enhanced for the Atari?
Yes, Atari released a Berserk Enhanced Edition, and it was a $30 cartridge. And what was enhanced about it is that they included speech. So the robots now taunt you in the Atari 2600 version.
Oh, does the smiley face talk to you? What's his name? Clive?
Evil Otto.
Otto, yeah.
He, like, basically they only talk in between screens.
Oh, I gotta show him a video clip. That's true.
But when they give you the 10-in-1 cartridge, they give it in the sleeve, which I thought was pretty cool. So when I got the paddle one, it came in the sleeve too, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But what was even cooler, the Berserk one came in a little sleeve too. I'm like, that is so cool. Are they doing this now, where every little cartridge has a little sleeve, like dust sleeve, with the picture and stuff of the game on it?
Isn't there a company that does that?
Yes, there is somebody out there that does that. But I was considering it, but I would wind up spending a lot of money on it, and they don't have all of them. But they claim like, oh, if we don't have it, you could submit artwork and then we can make it. But it's like, I could probably just make them myself. So I'm just tempted just to do it myself.
Ian said I had to share this with you.
So it's a beer pouring game? What is this game?
This is the clip, right, Ian?
That looks good. I'd buy that game.
Why, though?
What do you mean, why? It looks good.
So you don't spill. That's a Queen's pour or a King's pour.
King's pour.
Yeah, that's. You ever heard that? The King's pour, the Queen's pour. A pint of beer cannot go past a certain line in England.
Oh, okay. I have not heard of that. But is that the name of the game?
No, it's called root beer.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if we have anybody from England on, but yeah, that's a real thing. Because I guess people used to get cheated with too much froth and head on.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. This is called root beer, huh? He's not pouring beer.
Yeah, it's on itch.io, and it's going to be in, the catalog, too.
Okay, well, I was going to look at the catalog, but now there's an update.
This clip went viral on Reddit. Great exposure. Oh, that's awesome. Root bear. Not root beer. Root bear.
Oh, root bear. Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, I'll accept it since it's a pun.
I am going to buy that game when it's out because I like the idea that I'm sure it's got to have more to go than that, though, right? Like, it feels like it's more of a game of that. But if it's just that, I wonder what happens if you spill, like if you whine too much.
I have a feeling that is the whole game, and I think it would just be a really cheap game.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm going to buy it anyway because it's root beer. I love root. See, root beer is one of those drinks. I can't drink it regularly, but if I have it once every couple of months, it's kind of the best soda you can ever drink.
I don't really drink soda anymore since it kind of gives me a headache, but if I'm in the mood for a headache, I'll drink Barks. That's my favorite root beer.
Well, we get Barks up here. You know what's a really good root beer we have? Do you guys have A&W restaurant in the U.S.?
Yes, we do. We do have it here.
And here
not very close, but yeah.
they serve it here with giant glass mugs that are iced. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
they
so
do
good.
that here too. They in the A&W restaurants, yeah, that's their thing. They give you the mug, ice cold,
Yeah.
frosted.
And the other root beer I grew up with was called Hires, Hires.
Yes, we have that here too.
Yeah, and that wasn't bad. I found that a little overly sweet, but
Yeah, for me, almost every root beer is sweet except for Barks, which is why it's my favorite.
yeah. But it's just good to have every now and then, right? Like I don't mind it. Like every couple of months, I'll have a root beer. I'll go to A&W, get some onion rings and a root beer. It's pretty good.
Yeah, A&W is kind of sweet, but it's still I'll like it.
Yeah.
I'll try it. I have to go quite a distance to get there. It's in the Woodfield Mall, which is maybe in. You know what's funny is that's right by the Pinball Expo. It's like a mile away from the Pinball Expo in Schaumburg. But
Yeah.
but we went to Red Robin instead when we were there.
Yeah, they closed all the Red Robins in Canada. We used to have one too,
Yes, you did
both
mention
10
that.
minutes from there. Mug root beer's all right too. Yeah, I've tried that.
Yeah.
Like we got A&Ws everywhere here. Like I can go to an A&W in less than a 3-minute drive from my house. And then I can go to another one in a 5-minute drive.
I wonder how many A&W restaurants are around here. I know of one in the Woodfield Mall. When I used to go up to Michigan, they used to be on the way up there on the alongside the highway, and I don't
In Metro
remember.
Vancouver, where I live, like in the whole Metroplex, we probably got, I'd say, 25 A&Ws maybe.
A&W restaurant.
Maybe a little less because the malls have them. They have their individual restaurants. A&W hamburgers are okay. I think they're overrated. Like I think the best hamburgers that we have is Fat Burgers.
It looks like there's 4 in the entire Chicagoland area. And when I say Chicagoland area, I'm talking about all the way out 30 miles away in Aurora is one.
Yeah,
Which I
because
didn't know
like
there was one out there.
Chicago is like what 6-7 million people live in Chicago.
Well, I'm not. When I say Chicagoland area, I'm talking about all the suburbs too.
Yeah, that's what I
And
mean. There's like must
yeah,
be like 6-7
uh,
million in your suburbs too, right? Altogether.
yeah. And Aurora is like one of the biggest suburbs. It might actually be the second largest city in Illinois.
Yeah.
Naperville is right next to that too, and that's probably the third largest. Let's see here. So there's 4 there. They're actually way more in Wisconsin. Yeah,
They
there's
like
the
their
further up,
burgers up
the
there.
further north you go, the more A&W restaurants there are. But actually, the more popular burger chain is Culver's, I would think, in Wisconsin.
A&W. Let me see. I'll check in our map right now, just in where we're at.
Yeah, none of them are particularly close.
I'm looking at A&W in not even in Vancouver, but in my area, and there's 30 in the 4 cities
Wow.
around me, and I'm not even in Vancouver. Let me check into. Hey, there's none in in Vancouver, the city of Vancouver, about 20. Oh yeah, there's got to be 60 in the metro area of Vancouver. They're everywhere. Every mall, even one in the hospitals. Now,
Yes,
if I do Tim
why am I
Hortons,
not
it's
finding
different.
You know what's funny is I'm zooming in on Vancouver and I'm not seeing any. So I wonder what happened here. Here we go. Yeah, they're there. Maybe it's just not showing me Canada results. Maybe it's only showing me US results.
Yeah.
Because it's funny is because when I zoom out of when I'm looking at the entire United States, it's only showing me that there's A&W restaurants in the Midwest. We're only talking about Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, and Indiana. That's it.
Yeah, it's weird. My Google Maps only it just shows my location.
So maybe I have to zoom out and research.
Yeah, I don't know. From a video game to other stuff, the perfect podcast.
Hey, yeah. This counts as stuff.
That's stuff, yeah. It's like that's the whole point, right? Like, it's like, yeah, but it's like, yeah, it's funny because there's just as many Tim Hortons in our area than just as many A&Ws what it is Tim Hortons, because out here there's a lot of Starbucks. Like there's Starbucks almost everywhere.
There's Starbucks
I think
everywhere.
We're so close to Seattle, right? So.
Well, there's Starbucks everywhere here too, and I'm nowhere near Seattle.
But out east, like where I originally grew up, like Tim Hortons is 10-1 to Starbucks. Starbucks wasn't when I grew up. Now it's pretty popular, but Tim
Although
Hortons was
I
everywhere.
do remember like looking at a map of per state what is the biggest I guess coffee chain I guess in each state, and for most states, for a lot of states it's Starbucks, but for like Illinois and some other states around here it's Dunkin' Donuts, and then in like I can't remember like Minnesota it's something I can't remember the name of it,
Look at
but it's a
Herb.
completely different place.
Look at this. Herb goes, Ed caved and got a super puck. Did he? Did he really? I haven't seen his channel. I haven't been to his channel.
That's funny.
I just want that kid to get to 1,000 subs soon. Poor guy. It's like, he's
You know what? Maybe that's why he got one. He got one for content.
Yeah, why not, right? He's the hardcore YouTube guy. Like, he cares a lot about the stuff he does. So
I like though his comment was trying to make it better. Oh, he didn't like how small the screen was. Maybe I can make it back bigger. And then he's like, but you'd have to get a different shell. It's like
it's a different device.
Yeah.
Hey, what Gene? I only had Tim Hortons once and it was disgusting, but it was at an airport in Spain. That's your problem, right?
Well, here's the thing: is I don't like coffee. I don't even like the smell of coffee, so I don't go anywhere close to anywhere that makes coffee.
I didn't see Ed. Ed got something on his channel? I gotta go check out his channel now.
It might not be on his channel. He might have posted it to Discord or something like that. As much as you tell him not to go on Discord, he's always on Discord.
Probably put it in his membership somewhere.
Yeah, it might be on his.
Yeah, he did it in his members channel. This is Pete's fault. I don't have to spend any money, and Blaze didn't send it to me. I'll talk about it more in an upcoming video. He didn't have to spend any money, and Blaze didn't send it to him. So I'll share my screen.
Oh, you know what's funny? Somebody left a comment on my video saying I live a dangerous life, and it reminded me that you're talking about about taking apart this Atari 26, not the Super Pocket. Is that in my video from my unboxing of my Atari 2600 Plus? I took that apart too in my unboxing.
Nice.
Oh, wait a minute. He must have had this ordered for a while or something like that. I wonder where he got it from. I thought he just said he ordered it, but no, he's got it in his hand right now.
It's an Xmas crisp, I bet. Did I spell Christmas wrong?
I can't make it out, but it looks like it's right.
Oh, look at Ed.
That's funny.
He did get one. I have to like it. That's just.
It says Pete's fault. How is it Pete's fault?
What did I say?
Fault?
How's it? Yeah,
I don't know.
How am I getting the blame for that?
How is it your fault any less than it is my fault?
Yeah, like I didn't go into his wallet or make him get a gift.
Like you kept talking about how you think it's the best.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
And I kept saying that it was really good too.
But like I'm being very. Hey, it gets a little warm, eh? I've had mine on the whole show, and it gets a little warm where the cartridge slot's at. So if you pull out the little spacer that's in there, the screen, you can feel the heat be on the screen.
Interesting. Okay, I never really noticed that. I noticed that the Evercade EXP got warm, but when I took it apart,
I told you about that my trip on the plane. Remember?
Yeah, but like when I took it apart, I understand why it gets warm. It's because they put a heat sink right where it gets warm.
Yeah, this is awesome. What's the bet? He loves it. Okay, like, so what do you think, Crow? Do you think he's going to tear it apart, or is he going to like it? Or is he just going to like it but hate the screen? I bet he's going to.
He's going to like it, but he's going to pretend. He's going to say how much he likes it, but he's going to come up with all these reasons why he doesn't like it, just to come up with reasons he doesn't like it.
Yeah, I think so too. I absolutely love it, but like I've been very clear. Like if I'm going to play Evercade games and do sessions with it and stuff, it's my EXP because like it's more comfortable to hold for me. But the Tato is not nearly as bad as the Analog Pocket because it's lighter. It's got the little ridge on the back where I can rest my hands. Did you already buy it?
No, I found it though. I'm gonna test to see if I can get this to focus in.
I think
it should be back on automatic focus. There we go. It's $3.
Yeah. Nice. I'm gonna go buy it too then. I absolutely go buy it. It's on.
If the crank to
I'm gonna buy
buy.
it. I'm gonna buy it right now on my thing. Hold on. Is it on the catalog?
Yeah, it's in the catalog.
Hold on. Can't see anything on my screen.
Me neither. That's why I'm kind of angling it towards the monitor.
I can't see anything on my goddamn screen. It's like too dark in here. There you go.
I don't know if I actually did buy it or not. I cranked and then nothing happened. So I don't know if it's having problems with whatever card I have assigned with it or what.
What's the name of the Playdate previewer, the PC thing again? I forget it all the time. I haven't used it in a while.
I have no idea because I've never used it.
Oh, Mirror. Oh yeah, I haven't set it up on this computer yet. That's why.
Oh, that's right. That's your new computer, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't set it up. I haven't used it. Let me do it now while we're talking.
Yeah, I never really had the urge to link it up and view it on my monitor.
Dude, I love it sometimes. Like for this show, right?
Well, yeah, it's easy if you want to share. But what's funny is sometimes I like just pointing the camera at stuff. Because I was one of the things I did today was make a Crow Plays video for that Berserk Enhanced Edition. But not only did I have it play it through the Atari 2600 Plus, and I captured it using that, I also played it on my original Atari 2600, but I had it played on a CRT TV, and I just pointed the camera right at the TV screen.
Yeah, I got my thing. I haven't unboxed it yet. I haven't had a chance to play it. I don't think this mirror works.
And and like I said, I tested every single cartridge I had on the thing today. And out of about 168 cartridges, 15 didn't work.
Oh, which ones?
And you know what? And you know what? Some of the games that says it does work, they actually don't. Because here's what they don't tell you. Yes, the game boots up, but if the game needs like the keyboard controller, the keyboard controller doesn't work with the Atari 2600 Plus.
Really?
So that means the game doesn't work because you can't use the controller you need to play the game. And you know how there's a driving controller in addition to the paddle controllers? Indy 500 works, but the driving controller doesn't work with it. So you can't play Indy 500. So by those means, I count Indy 500 as not working. Even though it's marked that it does work on their compatibility list.
Hey, did you buy it from the catalog?
Yes, I did. Or at least I tried to.
I don't see it on the catalog. Oh, I got to reload it. There it is.
Yeah, I did a system update, so that might have something to do with it.
Crank to buy. Oh, I love the idea of buying it. It's so cool.
I think I'm getting some sort of error, but it's not actually telling me what the error message is. There's something going on with it, so I might have to do it from the website.
I love the celebration when you buy it.
Because I think that maybe my card got changed or something. Oh, here it is. When I go to play.date games root bear, it's the very first thing that pops up.
All right, here we go. Root beer.
Oh, maybe it was asking for my pin. I was getting some sort of weird thing.
Now I'm downloading it.
Games.
I've got to download it.
Bye.
I've got so many games on my Playdate. Like so many games.
I mean, this is only the second game I've bought.
I think
and a lot of the games got it. And
right?
What's that?
This got to be Ian's game. That's why he's like hyping it.
I have no idea.
It's downloading. Download all. 1 game update. Root beer. I
But
got
a lot of
2.2 gigabytes free on my Playdate. How many do you have on your Playdate free?
oh, how do I find that out?
It's under your settings when you go in your settings. It'll tell you how much you have free on the bottom. It'll have like a progress
Well,
bar.
I still have like a lot of games that I haven't gotten yet from season 1, and there's a bunch of games from season 1 that I've gotten that I haven't even booted up and tried yet.
My download's really slow on this. I don't know why. I'm at 32%.
So it's probably under system.
This feels like when I was downloading videos, MP3s back in the late 90s.
Oh, yeah. Device info, maybe? Where do I find it out in settings?
Or wherever. It's under that down where all your games are stored. I have so many games on here.
Oh,
but
games,
now I want to
okay.
play it live for everyone so they can all see it.
Oh, I have 2.7 gigabyte free.
You have 2.7 gigabytes free?
Yeah.
How do I have 2.2? I got so many games. But the games are super tiny, right?
Well, yeah, that's got to be it. Because I'm not even using like a fifth of
Look
the
at this.
space yet.
These are my game sizes. Look how small they are, dude.
Oh, here we go. Here's download. Root Beer. Okay, I haven't downloaded that yet. Yeah, Root Beer is only 11 and a half megs.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay,
mine's doing something now. I love the care they put into their entire UI system, like their user interface is like, and they're like you buy stuff, they celebrate it with music and animation. Like they really put a lot of care into their storefront.
Yeah, there's a lot of thought
on this. They got the greatest device ever.
You have to provide your own backlight.
Yeah, maybe if I crank it longer. No, that it's like it's cranking. Maybe if I go faster.
Well, I wonder if somebody will come out with an afterburner kit. Because I remember with like the original Game Boy Advance, people complained that the original Game Boy Advance didn't have a backlight. So there was this company that came out with this afterburner product that you installed yourself to give it like a front light. And I remember installing one of those in a Game Boy Advance just so I could see it in the dark.
All right, let's play it. Oh. Okay, new game. See, like this is awesome. Look at that. I've only bought 4 games from the store. Most it's itch.io.
I haven't really looked around there.
Here we go. Press A to start. Oh man, now I want a root beer.
Ah! You really ruined his day. Oh, you overfilled it. Weak pour. Close enough.
Oh.
Like wow. I'd be mad if I only got that much of a drink.
Ah! Oh my god.
Wow.
The perfect pour.
Oh, there you go. That. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is too much fun.
There you go. You got $20. Rudy, your last toot?
That's awesome.
Oh, you want to hear a crazy story? I could have used this when I went to McDonald's on Thanksgiving.
You went to McDonald's on Thanksgiving? Look at that. Perfect pour.
For lunch. They were open until like 4 o'clock or something like that. So I tried to use the mobile app to order like I usually do, except they were...
Ooh, perfect pour.
So, yeah, this is a crazy story. So I wanted to use, and except it wasn't like, it was, we're having a problem with your payment. We're having a problem accepting your order. I was like, okay, fine. I'll just go there and I'll order. So I go to the McDonald's I normally go to, and there's a line for the drive-thru, and I start to get in the line, and I notice something's off right off the start. And I'm looking, there's about 6 cars in the drive-thru, And I'm like, are they even open? And because it said in the app that they were open till 5 or 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, but I see people coming up to the door and they're not able to get in. So I'm like, I don't think they're open, because then I noticed that nobody in the drive-through was actually past the teller part. Nobody's past the speaker. So I was like, okay, you know what? They're not open. They've done this before, where they said they were open, but they're not actually open. So okay, there's a McDonald's down the road. We'll go to that McDonald's down the road. So we go there, and the drive-through is like extra long. So it's okay, no problem. I'll just go inside and order. So I go inside to order, and I use the kiosk to order, and I'm standing there, and what was funny is like there was a customer there having a meltdown as I'm trying to order, because it was past 10:30. They stopped serving breakfast at 10:30. Yeah, it's like she was trying to get breakfast, but they told her they're not serving breakfast anymore. But they were so behind on orders, they were still making breakfast for the people that had already ordered breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
So this lady screaming and swearing.
Oh, she pulled the camera?
Well, yeah, she did. And she eventually stormed out of there yelling on her cell phone at somebody, I guess. But then I'm standing, okay, we're waiting half an hour. Half an hour goes by, no food. 45 minutes goes by. It's like, man, it's been 45 minutes, no food. So I'm like, hey, where's our order? What's going on here? And they're like, they look at my receipt. Oh, okay. And they look, I know they're behind. I know it's Thanksgiving and like everybody else is closed, and that's why you're so busy. So, okay. So, oh, here's your drinks. Your order will be up soon. Okay. Like 15 minutes later, there's still no food.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, what is going on? So the manager, I think it's the manager, is like, notices we've been there for a while. It's like, oh, can we see your receipt? And she looks at the receipt, and she all of a sudden starts pulling our order together. My wife thinks somebody else took our food before they called our number.
Oh, yeah.
And it was hard to tell, because normally they have a display that shows what number of their order, in process serving. But I think that was broken, because that never changed the entire hour I was there. So it was impossible to know if they even worked on it or not. So it took us, that was like an hour and 10-minute trip to get food at McDonald's. That was the longest it had ever taken for a fast food restaurant to give us food that we had ordered.
Did they give it to you for free?
No, but I did complain to it through McDonald's customer support, and we'll see if they ever get back to me on that.
Right.
But what was ironic about it was the day before we had gone to Arby's, and that was the fastest I'd ever got my food, because they gave me my food before I even had a chance to pay.
Yeah, it's weird, right? Because usually McDonald's is really good here. I really don't have a lot of problems with that, because I use the app for Tim Hortons. I'll call ahead, like I'll do my app order, and then me and my buddy will walk over from work, and we pick it up. It's waiting for us. So it's like, it's been pretty good. But I can see how McDonald's, if they're slammed, people will just go up and grab the food, because they'll walk away. They'll put it there, call the number, and walk away, and they don't really confirm who picks it up sometimes.
Yes, but, yeah. And well, it's funny with the apps though too. Like there was one McDonald's I picked stuff up from, and one time I was out shopping, and I decided, okay, I'm going to order from McDonald's and go pick it up. And I go to I order, and I go to pick it up. It's only like a block away, and I tell them my number. He's like, okay, go up to the next window. I go up to the window, and they're like, what's your number again? I tell him my number. He's like, are you sure you ordered for this McDonald's? I was like, oh man, you know what probably happened? I was probably closer to some other McDonald's, and it changed it without me looking.
I did that once with Tim Hortons. I was on my way in from work, and I ordered, and I always pick it up on a street called 800th Street. And I went and I accidentally went to 6. I used the app, went to 650 because I was closer to that. But I went to 800. But he said, no, we don't have your order. And he looked at my order number, and he goes, oh, your order's waiting for you like 2 streets over and down. That's where so I had to drive there and get my order, which.
Well, with McDonald's, the thing is, they don't even start making it until you're there.
Yeah.
So what I did was, in that case, is I just say, okay, well, I'll just go inside and order, and I'm not even going to bother going to the other McDonald's. And then after 2 hours, they just give you your money back.
Have you tried the Grimace Birthday GBA free game? I have not. I have most of the GBA games on a flash card.
You know what?
I've never tried that. No.
I have tried it. You can.
I've got the Burger King games for my Xbox.
I have it actually, and I actually have it on my flash cart. Because
you're getting like Papa Pete. You're getting like Papa Pete now, just reaching around and grabbing stuff off his shelf.
Well, I had to get up. I had to get it. But yeah, it was a big deal for Grimace. They had the Grimace milkshake and everything.
Yeah,
But you
but
could
this
go to the web.
GBA game, like this came out years ago, right? 10, 20 years ago?
No, it came out this year.
They put a GBA game out this year?
It was they weren't claiming it was a GBA game. What it would be like, you'd go to the website and they'd say, "Here's a game." But people quickly discovered it was a Game Boy Color game, and people managed to pull the ROM off the website, and then you could play it in a real GBA.
Oh, sweet.
Let's see if I go A B C D F G. Let's see, Grimace.
Grimace is the purple one, right?
Yes.
What is a Grimace?
Good question. I don't think he knows. But oh yeah, see, it even has the can you? There we go. McDonald's.
Well, McDonald's did make a few video games back in the day. Do you got a Genesis one that's McDonald's?
Well, they didn't make it, but let's see here. But see, it's got a cell phone in it because they didn't intend you to play it on an actual hardware. They thought you were going to be playing it on a computer or on a mobile device.
That is awesome.
But that's the game, and it. I wonder if it's got a copyright somewhere on it.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it is. There is a copyright. It's at the bottom of the screen. Let's see if we can zoom in.
Yeah,
it's
I see it.
Tell because
Grimace is what many YouTubers
there
do.
It is. Cruel Tools 2023. Yeah, so yeah.
Grimace is what many YouTubers do on their thumbnails. Yes, I was guilty of that. Way back in the day. I think everybody's guilty of that.
Maybe I should just put the Grimace on my as me as my thumbnail.
Yeah, put a smiley face on my. We're gonna wrap up because I heard my wife say dinner's ready, so I'm gonna go eat some dinner before it gets.
What you having?
What's that? We're having what do you call it? You ever eat kanji?
Kanji. That's a Japanese character set.
Yeah, no. Well, kanji is it's you take rice and you can mix in pork or broth and all that, but my wife makes it with pork, ground pork, spinach and rice, and it's so good, dude. I put like sriracha.
It sounds like stir fry a little bit.
It's called Chinese oatmeal.
Okay.
But it's called kanji, and it's awesome. You can put like a fermented egg, and you can put whatever you want in it, but it's pretty much just soupy rice, and it's so good, man. It's so good.
Okay, I don't know how much I feel about soupy rice, but I'm sure it's fine.
No, I'm not doing it justice. It's like it looks like oatmeal, a white oatmeal when you look at it online, but
okay.
But anyway, chat, we're gonna wrap up because I am really hungry, and I want to thank everybody for being here. Thanks for watching Game of Stuff number 7. We've done 7 shows in a row now, so 8's coming up next week.
And you know what? I have a feeling that I might have to change the time for next week's.
Yeah, that's no problem.
I have a feeling there's going to be a cascading event thing that's going.
No worries. You let me know. Let me know whenever in the chat. But what's coming up on your channel this week? Anything major?
Yeah, I'm going to be. I just filmed videos today for doing every cart on the Atari 2600 Plus. But I have to edit down 4 hours of footage, so that might take a while. I have unboxing.
Why? Just gameplay. Put 4-hour video out.
I am not doing that. If I'm falling asleep while I'm watching the video, I don't want anybody else to.
You can make a fortune. Only one person watches it. You make $10.
Anyway, so that, and then Berserk Enhanced Edition unboxing gameplay video for that. I also have videos up for Crow Plays Metal Mech Man and Machine and Crow Plays Sword of Sodan. So those might come. I don't know if I'm going to move those around, but those are scheduled for tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. But I might move it around if I get these other videos done faster than that, which I probably won't. But so Metal Mech probably for sure tomorrow. But then after that, I might move stuff around. But that stuff will definitely be later this week.
Yeah. Very cool. I got a video dropping tomorrow, Titanfall 2 video. I've got I think I'm gonna be. I've got a few things. I know I'm definitely gonna get the Duke Nukem stuff this week, so I'll probably get videos for that.
Oh crap! That stuff is coming too. I forgot.
Yeah. So I got a bunch of stuff coming up. Channel got a Portal video. Got all kinds of stuff. But anyway, yeah, busy week ahead. Thanks everybody. Crow, I am gonna sign off, and I'll see you next week, whatever time it is. Bye everyone. Oh, I gotta end the stream.
Yeah, you do have to do that.
Should just